October 2019. This is going to be the What Aren't They Telling You for the beautiful sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Hello, Leos. Hello, Leos. So, we've been going back and forth for a couple of months on your energy. And it's been some rough energy. It's been a rough year. I don't necessarily know whether this has more to do with your family, with your employment situation, or with your job. I mean, with your significant other and or children, or all three. I just feel like when it comes down to life, there's been some things that has really threw you for a loop this year. And the reason why I say that is because I have been reading this energy between you and this person for at least the last 4 or 5 months, where there was, and this is the fourth quarter too. This is the reason why this is important. So you guys went through ups and downs. There was a breakup. There was a reconciliation for those of you who, resonated with that energy. But I just feel as if you've kind of lost control. Maybe you just don't know what to do. There are some things that have happened that has kind of forced you into a state of surrender. Like, you know what? I just don't know what else to do. And maybe that is exactly where you need to be. Now, your general readings are already up. And although this is what they aren't telling you, I still feel as if there is a sense of not having control. And if you, and this is not that you've necessarily realized it. This is me telling you through the cards and the people around you and the people that you are connecting with. You don't have control. And I think this card that I'm going to share with you is showing or trying to guide you into a place of surrendering, because you're trying to control it too much, and the more that you try to attack it, the more you realize that you just don't have control over the situation the way that you think. Okay, so we're going to be incorporating this card into the deck, the Oracle of Visions, okay? And I did do some pre-shuffle, but we do have your card before we get started. So it is this beautiful card right here. Now, if you take a look at number 13, this is the productivity, control, and or organization card. And this card considers the gatherings of separate elements, people, or ideas from everyday nuances of family dynamics to the managing of a corporate team. So what you're being guided to do is to be wary of over control and micromanage or getting lost in details. Allow each participant to contribute fully and not be undermined by one person's overall position. So I feel like this, some of these cards in this deck has a meaning, two or three different words to describe the card. And instantly I felt control, because you are a fixed fire. So there's a certain part of your nature that feels comfortable when it is in control. But what you have to understand is that you ultimately are not in control of a person, place, or thing. It's a false sense of security. You don't control anything but you. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, again, read the description box below if you want to know whose perspective I'm reading this from, because I don't want to have to repeat that 90 times. I can let you know that the person that you're connecting with, unfortunately, and I've gotten the same energy back, I want to say earlier this year. If you're catching this for the first time and you want to make a point of reference, go back to maybe June, especially July's message. The person that you're connecting with is on the fence right now. Hangman energy is here. Gemini energy. They're in the Fool's energy as well. Okay. The Eight of Cups is here. Okay. The Nine of Cups is here. Okay. And then we have the Tower. Somebody is trying to control the situation out of guilt, out of fear, out of manipulation. And someone is tired of it. I heard this before. What this reminds me of is the type of energy that you hold something over somebody's head, so you hold them hostage. I feel like your person, place, or thing, remember, the perspective is from the person. I told you, read the description box below. And if you are not, I said I wasn't going to repeat it, but I'm saying it anyway. And if you are not romantically linked, then this is the people and how they perceive you and your environment. That has an emotional pull on you. So family, sister, brother, cousin, mother, uncle. So this person is undecided. I feel like this person and you have had a separation before. Let's go back. First of all, let's stop right there and let's get your romance angel oracle cards. But the analogy that I was going to use, Leo, was what they say when you try to hold a person in the situation in fear. Thank you, Spirit. In fear. Thank you. Yes. And fear, manipulation, blackmail, guilt. Someone has wanted to leave this situation, and I feel like it's this person. But you came in to basically let them know that they shouldn't leave. And they want to leave. You can't hold a person. Absolutely. So in the past, you guys have discussed this. I feel like these two cards here, heart-to-heart conversation and romantic feelings, these two cards right here lets me know you guys have been going back and forth about this over and over and over again. That is like the way, like over a year ago, if you've been still dealing with this person. It's always let's sit down and have a conversation, and then it goes right back to hell. Okay? This could be the one, because this is the one. Healing family issues, okay? So there is a situation where this person has come into this family, and there is a strong tie to you, Leo, where there is a situation where the situation that you're dealing with your parents as an offspring of your parents, you're trying to mimic that relationship, okay? Give your relationship a chance. You're trying to mimic that relationship. This person is telling you that you needed to give us a chance, but you're too busy looking at what the idea of this relationship could be, trying to control every little aspect of it, and it doesn't work that way. You cannot hold me in this because you are the one. But just because a person is the one does not necessarily mean if you're not going to, hold on, if you're not going to, where's that, make the effort, then what's the purpose? I feel like someone is trying to control with, I see pentacles here, with material things. Someone has tried to control this with guilt, okay? Someone has tried to control this with hurt feelings, King of Cups. I feel like there will be a new abundant beginning and a new truthful beginning where you guys can really get to that cup energy and start sharing the cups. But it didn't work that way. Some person in this, one person was waiting. This is the energy that matches the peak of the past. Waiting and assessing, waiting for when this is going to change and get better. Another person decided to separate from this and go and get their party on, the single lady, single man card, and go out and party and do all of the stuff that they were supposed to do and not honor this connection. Although they felt like when they couldn't control what the other person was doing, they decided to go out and do it too. That's what I see. Okay? So I see an ending. And in the bottom of the deck energy, there is separation. What, and more what? What supports separation? Well, first of all, the fact that the Tower and the Eight of Cups is here. I mean, that's tarot 101. I mean, I can't make it up. It's over. It needs to be a separation because it is not working. And it's not working because you're being accused here, Leo, of trying to control too much of it. Let me tell you something. Your partner still looks at you as wish fulfillment. Absolutely. They got with you for a reason. But you cannot hold them emotionally hostage in a situation where they're not happy. I don't care whether you share a mortgage, a car, kids. You cannot tell somebody, well, you made these kids just like me, so you can't leave. Let me tell you something. You can sit in a relationship unhappy all you want. I know that this is an energy of definitely someone not agreeing. Some person is reaching out to people that they trust to try to find out what to do. Your person is in hangman energy. They want to take a leap of faith either way. Because these two cards with me, to me, when I see them together, either way, they're good. If they walk away from you, okay. And if they go on it alone on this fool's journey, they're okay. But they don't feel like you are worth it right now, and they would rather it come crashing down. Some of them feel like, Leo, that you have not put in the work. Instead, you have tried to control this, okay, with an iron fist, and you cannot. You are their partner, not their parent. That is what I see. You know, these family issues never really got healed, okay? From the beginning, there's been trouble. The family issues stem with whomever is relating to this. Now, this is what they aren't telling you. Family issues play a big role in this. Somebody needs to forgive their parents. Somebody needs to cut the cord. Your parents should have nothing to do with your relationship right here. Okay? Unfortunately, your partner does want it to be over. They've walked away emotionally. Whether you guys are physically in this house that blew up together, I don't know. But the house that you live in, if you are still in this house together with whatever you've built, whether you got a Hummer or a BMW or whatever outside, or children together. Oh, I do see some children. I'm sorry. Let me stop. I see children in the make the effort card. Absolutely. So you guys could have some children together, but whatever. If you're still in this house, don't be standing in that house with your ego, Leo, when this house come crashing down. Because according to your person, they want to walk away from this. Separation is needed. They need to go on their side of the playing field and figure out what the hell is going on. And the guilt and the shame and what they already feel is great enough where they are cool on their own. This is wish fulfillment, but when I see these two, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Yes, when I see this and the energy together, it's like you went out on your own, and now I'm going to go out on my own. See, you was out doing you, but you remained my wish. But you went out in this Nine of Pentacles. They're still angry over something that they found out in the past. Somebody got caught up with doing something that they didn't have any business doing. I'm telling you, this is a whole hot mess here. And what I'm showing is that they're ready to attain. They're ready to attain another wish. You at one point were the only thing that they wanted. And with your separation, with this tower coming crashing down, they really feel like, you know, they've provided all of the chances that they can provide. But honestly, regardless of who's at fault here, I'm really looking at this and feeling like you have to allow a person to go out and miss you. I really am getting very strongly that this situation is attempted to be controlled. You cannot control another grown person. You just can't do it. If you get in my comments and you say something like, "Is reverse for me, Marv," then this goes for you as well. If it's cross watchers that's doing this to you, Leo, They can't control you no more than you can control them. I'm not getting in the middle of you guys' relationship because I don't know you. I'm just saying. If you say that the situation was reversed, then it's the same thing. Nobody is supposed to be anywhere in a relationship where they're doing everything and they're not getting anything in return. Period. I don't care whether you got a house, whether we got $1 million in debt together. Guess what? You can go elsewhere and help me meet these bills, and we just have to work it out because it makes no sense. If there are children involved, they're watching this chaos. Is that what you want? You want your children to see you arguing because mommy and daddy are not happy together anymore, and that's worth it? I don't know what. This was the same energy that I got with that Gemini video. I hear children. If children are involved, get your children out of this. That is probably the reason why this family healing, family issues stuff is there. Because it was too much arguing around Leo, and they've brought that toxicity into their relationship and have not forgiven their parents for dragging them into all of their crap. That's what this is. I'm just putting it out there. So, you know, you guys got together and defied the odds. You probably had fun. But it's time for separation season. It's time to really figure out what you want to do. Your partner is very much so at a point where they really want to embark on some things solo dolo. They're ready. It's a solo situation. And they don't know how to tell you, but I think you feel it. And I think that they think that you are manipulative and that you're trying to control them like you're their parents. And you can't do that. You should be focused on being the mother or the father of the children represented in the energy of this make the effort card rather than trying to control the other person. I don't want to hear about justifications because at the end of the day, if you are an adult, you self-govern. No other person, married or not married, is your boss. And if you agree with the fact that you get to tell somebody else what to do, and that is what defines a relationship, I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just going to say that I understand then why this came crashing down. And I'm going to leave it at that. Because apparently the way that it's been going is not working. So I am going to leave it at that. Bottom of the deck energy indicates that one of you wants to try this again and sit down and maybe have some conversations. I do feel like that is this energy. They're ready to embark on something by themselves at the same time. That's the reason why they are sitting in upside down contemplation, because on one hand, like I told you, with those 2 9s, they're good. Oh, and this fool right here. One option, it keeps them with you, and one option keeps them by themselves. And either way, they're good with that. So I'm sorry that this message was so rough, but this is what they're not telling you. And you have to understand what's going on in this energy right now. We are no longer in F ourselves season. This is the season of, there's going to be a full moon in Aries tomorrow. Pluto and Saturn are both direct. No more pussyfooting around. It's time to finally get some happening started. This Aries moon should be affecting everybody in some shape, way, or form. And at this point, it's time for, you know, somebody to put up or shut up. Regardless of how much talking goes on in this and how much a person really wants to give this another chance, I really feel like it's time for you to surrender. Like I said in the beginning of the video, you cannot control the situation anymore. I don't care how much you cry, beg, try to go and buy the person. I don't know who's doing it. This is just what I see. Like, share, subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. I'm going to go ahead and end it right there. Your general energy videos are posted on this channel for your zodiac sign. Please go and check that out. If you're interested in your other messages by now, your love yourself affirmations as well as your divine energy oracle messages have been published for the month of October on channel 2. I am going to go ahead and get out of here. I will see you guys next week when I bring you the messages from the 15th to the end of the month. Bye, Leo, and I'm going to leave you with that beautiful image.